Right, here we are, 300 Supersport, and we're in for a good one here. This is going to be a massive 12-lap encounter, and Jesse Stroud on that beautiful MTO3, the naked fairing, out to fly at the moment. So absolutely brilliant to see. We've got Cameron Leslie, a good start from him. He's handy to the pace. We've got Hamish Simpson right there, Caleb Gilmore and Dennis Charlotte. They are now what you can see, your top 5. Hamish Fox looks like he's coming along for the ride as well. He's in about 6th place as we see them in a lovely little run around the recently resurfaced turn number 7. It's phenomenal to watch this going at it. And can we see Jesse Stroud that awesome race win here earlier this morning. Can he repeat the dose here and finish this championship on a high? It's been some phenomenal racing between him and Corbett Buchanan and the whole Hallicraft racing team. They've got a superstar in the making here with Jesse Stroud doing a good showing in a top 6 result in that 600 class as well. So the future's pretty bright for the young man out in front. He's got a 12-lapper to try and keep a hold of here as he's leading them down the back straight. Looks like Cameron Leslie's still there. A wonderful showing from him. Caleb Gilmore on that Past Master Training Ninja 400. We've got Hamish Simpson trying to argue into 3rd place, into the flip-flop. There's plenty of going on in there. There's Dennis Charlotte ready to go at 5th place as well. Hamish Fox is there in 6th place. And then look out to Tyler King. He heads up the next group there in equality 7th. So well done to him. Richard Ford is there as well. There's Sam Guthrie and Hayden Fordyce all the way down to round out our top 10. Lucas Scott and Kieran Meir 11th and 12th. Leon Jacobs in 13th. Isaac Waldron and Scott Hawks right down to 15th. That is the final championship point up for grabs. As it is still what Jesse Stroud leads around turn 4 on the run into turn 5. He's actually got about a 10 bike length advantage as they go around turn number 5. So a telling little break here in a massive 12-lap race. Hamish Simpson trying desperately to try and get around that D6 Motorsport Wet and Forget Racing KTM RC390. Cool to have both an MTO3 and an R3 up there. We've got the KTM RC390 in 2nd place. We've also got the Ninja 400, the Kawasaki in 4th. And go back to Dennis, who's on that R3 as well. So cool to see all of our different models and manufacturers represented right at the top end of the field. We've got plenty of entries as well. Massive 26 in all. The non-start for Corbett Buchanan, he has left the building, as we say. He's off to catch his flight to Europe to take on the world, so we wish him all the very, very best, and hopefully he can fly the flag very gallantly as he has done in the past. So the whole of the country's in behind you, Cormac, looking out for your next season in the campaign overseas. Well done to the entire team down there. He's locked away this championship with an entire round to spare, and luckily he had, because he's had 2 DNFs in a non-show here, so he's going to take 0 points out of the final round, and just goes to show how cool this 300 Supersport Championship is, as Jesse Stroud leads ahead of Cameron Leslie and Hamish Simpson. They are there in 2nd and 3rd, as Hamish has a little look. He's not quite close enough to go up the inside, but Dennis Charlotte trying to find a way around Caleb Gilmore, get into 4th place as well. We've had some phenomenal podiums, a couple of newcomers to the podium this weekend, and just exactly what the doctor ordered to spice up our 300 Supersport Championship.
Let's throw that into a scenario. If he actually needed the points, and he had a mechanical yesterday beyond his control, and then he has a crash today, arguably beyond his control, and he has a plane to catch, and the planes aren't moving for him. So, maybe he may not have won it. So he needed that buffer. So last week when you think, well, he's thrashed the field, he's got this huge advantage, there's a series of circumstances. If he'd needed points today, maybe you've only 10 points. He wouldn't have got 10 points. So, wow, that could have been a real upset.
Absolute drama, right? So good to see that we've got the deserved champion, Corbett Buchanan, did it last week in Faddixton, and he turned up this weekend with a 16-race winning streak in 300 Supersport, so absolutely brilliant. But that streak's now been broken. It got broken by Cameron Leslie here yesterday, and then again by Jesse Stroud, who won here this morning. And now this one here, absolutely anyone. So a 140.875.
Calculated, Brad. How long's the winning streak? What's the next round to it?
16. So it goes right through every race this year until we got to this race on Saturday, and it goes back to round 2 at levels in the last season we did. So it goes the final round at Taupo, where we're here for 3rd round in 2021, and then it goes all the way back to the 2nd race at levels from there.
Wow.
So unbelievable. 16-race winning streak came to an end here yesterday, and now the man legendary back-to-back 300 Supersport champions for Corbett Buchanan. he's on a plane and out of here. So that leaves the best of the rest, which has been Jesse Stroud, that championship. We talked about our Mitch and Al's championship, although it was done with a round to spare, is not a true reflection of how tight and good that racing's been. This one's exactly the same, just a bit of bad luck and a few hiccups along the way has meant mathematically Jesse Stroud hasn't banked as much points, but this has been some fabulous racing. Go right back to Manfield Circus Amon, and the racing those two were doing was absolutely out the gate. So full credit to that Hallicraft Racing team and Jesse Stroud, and now he's getting his rewards here. He's got a massive 2.1 second advantage over the rest of the pack.
Well, that shows you a point of difference, and I think we're so lucky that we see our tracks in New Zealand, and they are all different in their own way. Oh, we've got
one down into turn number 4, so we've got one down into turn number 4, and that's not an ideal one, so we're going to go racing with our top 4 in turn number 9. They are there swinging through there. I'm going to a red flag, so yeah, I thought we might go to a red flag there. Red flag situation here with 9 laps still to go, so they'll come back into Park Ferme, and there's a potential we might expedite the next race out. That's how we've generally done it this summer. It's worked very well. So red flag situation, we'll put that race on hold. They've completed 3 laps, 9 laps.